Amina As-Silmi was formerly known as Janice Huff. She was born in Oklahoma in 1945 to a Christian family. She was then also part of the American feminist movement. She was a Southern Baptist girl, a hardcore feminist, and a broadcast journalist. She was a girl with an unusual caliber, who excelled in school, received scholarships, ran her own business, and was competing with professionals and getting awards. All while she was going to college. Conversion to Islam. Amina first met Muslims in college, and she was not very happy about it. She thought of them as poor, ignorant heathens, and felt compelled to save them from hell. In her quest to convert her Muslim colleagues, she began to do research about Islam. The Muslims gave her a copy of the Holy Quran, and she read several Islamic books afterwards, including books on hadith. She kept studying these books in the hope of finding a way to convince these Muslims to convert to Christianity. Luckily for her, God loved her, and after several months, she saw the light in Islam and became a Muslim. She took her shahada. Struggles. The difficulty that Amina As-Salmi had to go through and the sacrifice that she had to make for the sake of her conviction and faith is almost unheard of. There are few who could rely so much on Allah as she did, standing firm and meeting the challenges, making sacrifices, and yet maintaining a positive posture and influencing people around her with the beauty of what she found and believed in. She lost most of her friends, for she was no fun anymore. Her mother did not accept her becoming a Muslim and hoped that it was a temporary zeal and that she would soon grow out of it. Her mental health expert sister thought that she lost her mind. She attempted to put her in a mental health institution. Her father was a calm and wise man. People could come to him for advice, and he could comfort anyone in distress. But when he heard that his daughter became a Muslim, he loaded his double-barrel shotgun and started on his way to kill her. "It is better that she be dead rather than suffering in the deepest of hell," he said. She was now without friends and without family. She soon started wearing hijab. The day she put it on, she was denied her job. She was now without family, friends, and job. But her greatest sacrifice was yet to come. She and her husband both loved each other very much. But while she was studying Islam, her husband misunderstood her for her apparent changes. She became quieter and stopped going to the bar. Her changes were visible to him, and he suspected her of having an affair with another man, for whom she must have been changing. She could not explain to him what was happening. After she openly accepted Islam, it became worse. A divorce was now inevitable. This was a time when Islam was little known, much less understood for what it is. She had 2 little children whom she loved dearly, and whose custody should have rightfully been given to her. But in the grave violation of justice, she was denied their custody just because she became a Muslim. Before giving a formal verdict, the judge offered her a harsh choice. Either renounce Islam and get custody of the children, or keep Islam and leave the children. She was given 20 minutes to make a decision. Achievements. All of these did not deter her, however. She continued to learn about Islam and met many teachers along the way. Her grandmother was the first one in her family to accept Islam, and she died not long after that. MashaAllah. As time went by, her parents also converted to Islam, and even her ex-husband too. Eventually, more and more people around her converted. She felt a lot of love from so many people and knew that Allah had truly blessed her beyond imagination. Amina was also a Muslim activist, Emmy Award-winning broadcaster, speaking and director of the International Union of Muslim Women. In addition to all these, she was named one of the 500 most influential Muslims in the world in 2009 by the Royal Islamic Strategic Studies Center in Jordan. She also played a key role in the United States issuing a Eid stamp in September 2001. And this is the first stamp in American history to recognize an Islamic holiday. Death. Amina was diagnosed of terminal bone cancer and advanced melanoma, both of which she survived. She performed Hajj twice. And on one of her pilgrimages, she was a special guest of the King of Saudi Arabia. On Friday, March 5th, 2010, Amina As-Salmi was killed in a car accident. The incident occurred at about 3:30 a.m. At the time of her demise, she was working on a project aimed at establishing a Muslim women's center which would serve to educate Muslim women.